Good morning and welcome to Spring Equinox. I'm just going to play around with that. Okay, so welcome. So this is Kim and Living the Life Yoga, and I'm welcoming you to coming and joining me this morning. So for this practice, I've got my yoga mat, but I mean, honestly, I could use my floor. And I've got a blanket, I've got a pillow, anything else that you may want for your practice, then you have it. And just always remember, whatever I suggest doing, it is a suggestion. If there's something you'd prefer to do that feels better for your body, then please do that. So Spring Equinox, it will officially be here in Saskatchewan at 8:45 if I read it correctly. So I'm going to go back to the mat and we'll get started. So as I'm coming to the mat, again, I have got a blanket that you may want to use, to sit on, to lay on, to start your practice, to make you feel nice and comfortable. So think about how you would like to start your yoga class. What feels good for you? And we'll be somewhere within that hour of doing the class. And if there's a point where you think, I need to rest and relax, then rest and relax. So find that comfortable spot. How do you want to start your class? Seated, laying down. Maybe there's a yoga pose that you absolutely adore. Do that. Get yourself settled. And then decide, do you want your eyes open or do you want your eyes closed? What's going to feel comfortable for you? And you get there, take a few breaths. Just get yourself nicely settled in. And what's going to feel really good for you right at the moment? Make sure you're feeling comfortable. Just settling in and think about the season is changing and we are changing with it. Spring coaxes us out of winter hibernation, reawakens us to life, gives us a chance to take a deep breath and opens our senses to the beauty around us. Spring equinox brings day and night into balance, invites light back into our everyday life and reminds us to be present to the simple pleasures. As the sun illuminates more of our day, our bodies become more awake. Spring softens the edge of change and reminds us to renew, rebalance, and rejuvenate. So think about that. We renew, we rebalance, and we rejuvenate with the spring. So does our yoga practice when we let it show us our strength and our balance and our vitality. The outdoors are inviting us to play. Listen to that. Think about light being medicine. And think about this kind of a practice helps us twist out any stagnant energies and brings openness to the body and mind. So before we begin, just take time to pause and find your breath. Taking a nice, long, slow inhale. Let it out. Just take a few more. Just think about that body of yours, that mind. Notice how you're just even feeling right at the moment. Notice how you're supporting yourself on your yoga mat, thinking about really that connection to the earth. And just strengthen your body, draw yourself in, and just bring yourself fully present where the power and energy is in your body and yourself. And take a few more breaths. And then wherever you're at, add little bits of movement. I know it seems something we always do, but think about what your body's asking you for this morning, or today, or whenever you might do this practice. Is there a little movement in your fingers and toes? Do you want to have a nice stretch? What's going to feel good and comfortable to you? So just checking in, finding what feels good. Maybe it's a nice stretch. Even if you're seated, arms come up, or maybe if you're laying down, stretch toes and fingers out. And just take a few more breaths wherever you're at. And then if you'd like to hug those knees, if you're on your mat, hug them. And then turn yourself over to one side. And then slowly use that top hand to push yourself up to seated. Now I've got my blanket, I've got a little fold, and then I sit on the little edge of it so that there you go. Just that little edge, and I get a little tilt, but I find it so relaxing, and it brings my knees forward, releases my pelvis. But maybe you're really comfortable sitting right flat on the mat. So always find your good place. Take a few breaths here. Then from here, I'm going to take my right hand down on my mat. My left arm, I've got my fingertips, or I guess the sole of my hand, reaching up to the ceiling, and I'm going to do a nice side bend. Think about that lengthening, reaching those fingers out. And let's take a few breaths. And already we'll do a little twisting. So think about that twisting is twisting away anything that maybe we want to let go of from winter. So I'm going to take that top hand, take it on towards my left knee, and then even look down. And I'm going to reach up again, and then come down. So think about that movement. What was going to feel good? How quickly do you want to reach up? Or how slowly do you want to come down? So just think and notice what feels good for your body. And do a few more. And then next time I come down, I'm going to put my hand down on that. Could be your knee, your thigh, and then I'm just going to look down at my hand, my right hand, for a few breaths. I'm going to reach my arm up one more time, and then just turn my head up and down. See what feels comfortable for you. One more, and then I'm slowly going to release up and just stop stop, take a few breaths, and notice how your body's feeling. And then from here, I'm going to take that left hand down on the left side of the mat, right arm all the way up and over. And let's reach and take a few breaths here. And then slowly take that right hand down towards that left knee. And again, I'm going to look down towards the left hand and reach my arm up. And just start using that movement. And again, see what feels good for you and your body. One more time, up, and then come down, and let's look down at the left hand, take a few breaths. And then I'm going to reach that right arm all the way up, and then just look up and down, just that movement, what feels good for you, your neck. Is there any other movement that you'd like? And slowly come all the way up, and again, take a few breaths. And then slowly, I'm going to take whatever. I have my right leg in front. I'm going to switch to my left, but maybe your left is in front. Now go right. So any switching. See if there's any other little movement that you need to do. And check it out. See how it feels different. My right knee always feels different this way. So check your butt out. And then we'll do that seated cat-cow type of feeling. So I'm slowly going to round my back, drop my chin to my chest. And then slowly come out my belly, my chest comes out, maybe I look up. And just find that movement. If you want to inhale as you come up, go for it. Maybe exhale as you release. And maybe there's a different breath cycle that works better for you. So check it out. Let's do two more. And then just come to seated. Now we're going to do that again, but I'm going to start by pushing my chest out, looking up, then coming down. So yes, it's the same, but different. Again, think if there's a breath you'd like to take, a nice inhale and exhale, or maybe opposite. Do a few more. And slowly come and just check in with yourself, your mind and your body, a few breaths. And then slowly we're going to shift, coming onto our hands and knees, coming into that tabletop. So see where you'd like to go. What's going to feel comfortable to you. And also, depending where you're at, you may want something under your knees. We're not going to stay too long, but you know what your body feels like. So I'm going to slowly come onto my hands and knees. And think about, do you want those wrists under the shoulders, or does it feel more comfortable up? And remember too, if something doesn't feel comfortable in the wrists, I could roll my mat back, and then put the ends of my palms on it, and it gives me a little support. So little things to check, see what feels right for you and your body. And we'll do some hip circles. So I'm going to rock around. So I'm going right, but you remember you can go whatever way you like. And if you're thinking, I'd rather cat-cow, then do that. Always remember it's your yoga practice. So what feels good for you and your body? Let's do a couple more. And then whatever direction you're going, switch other way. Just notice how it feels side to side. Is there a difference? Let's do two more. And then I'm going to come forward. Maybe you want a little cat-cow. Maybe you want to come into child's pose. Maybe rocking your hips. See what feels good for you. And take a few breaths wherever you're at. And then slowly coming back up. Now stay where you're at. I'm just going to shift to show you what I'm going to do. So from here, I'm going to take my right foot up, and I'm taking it to the edge of my mat. So just kind of check there, a little rocking back and forth. Now if you're thinking, man, the ground is far away, maybe there's a pillow or a book or something you want under your hands, so just check it in. And then we're going to do a little twist. So I got my left hand down, I can take my right hand up, so what I can do is put it onto my knee or my thigh, twist over. I could actually push my knee out a bit, so I'll show you. So I could do a little push, or maybe you want to bring your arm all the way up. So see what twist is feeling comfortable for you. Even arm behind your back. So wherever you're at, take some breaths. And then slowly come in. I've got both my hands inside my foot, walking that foot back slowly. Coming to the other side. And then I'm going to take that left leg up. So here it is again. It's on the outside of the mat. My hands are in the center, and that little rocking back and forth. See if there's any little shifting that feels good. What do you like? And then slowly I'm going to bring my right hand down, and then again I could put my hand on my knee, twist it in. I could even push my knee out, kind of come into the edge of my foot. I can reach my arm up, or even tuck it behind the back. So see what feels comfortable for you. And wherever you're at, let's take some breaths. And then slowly bring that hand down. Bring that knee down. If there's a little movement you want to make, a little cat-cow, what's going to feel good? A couple more breaths. And then slowly, we're going to shift into that downward facing dog. So I'm going to tuck my toes under, take my hands out just a bit further, and then bring my belly towards the knees as I push those legs up, and little walking, little movement. Woo. Feels good on the backs of my thighs and knees and calves. Then slowly walk your hands and feet together. If you want to have those knees bent, do that. Especially when they're feeling tight. They do not need to be straight. Take a few breaths. And then next time, take a nice big inhale and come all the way up. And exhale to prayer. Ooh, look at the sun is shining here. I've got this big, look at, you can see my hand on the sun, my arm. It's kind of entertaining actually. And just, do a little movement in those shoulders. Now we're going to do the moon salutation. So think about, we're going to let the moon go and do some movement. So remember too, is when we do those, if there's little shifts that are better for your body, then you do that. So I am on the length of my mat, not at the top, I'm in the center. I've brought my feet a little bit wider. So even past my hips, past my shoulders. So just kind of check in there. Then bring those arms all the way up. And then I'm going to take my right hand on that left wrist, go all the way over to the right side, take a few breaths. And then let's go to the left side, so that left hand is on the right arm over there. And then slowly coming back through the center. Then I'm going to take my arms down into a little cactus. And then I am taking my feet off. They're taking it out to the edge. And then slowly coming into goddess. Yes. Now think about that, opening your heart. So taking those arms back, opening the heart to spring, taking some breaths. And then slowly releasing those hands, bringing those legs up. Now I'm going to step the left foot a little further. Then I'm going to take my right ankle out. So there we go. And then we're going to go into triangle pose. So my arms are coming out, reaching forward and coming down. So my hand could be on the thigh, on the leg, on the mat. You decide. But think about that, opening the body. So it's not how far you can go down. How far can you open? And if that top arm doesn't feel good, tuck it behind. Let's take some breaths. And then slowly release. Now as I come up, I'm going to lift that back foot. And if I want to walk a little further, I'm walking. Now we're going to come forward. So you think we're in pyramid pose. If that front knee likes a little more bend, do it. I'm going to take my arms behind me, opening my chest. And then if it feels good, come forward. If not, stand. Take some breaths. And then slowly I'm going to release. I'm going to bend that left knee. Take my arms down. Come into a low lunge. Drop the knee. Come down. Few breaths. Now, I'll show you this. There is another option. I'm going to take my left foot forward. Okay, my left knee is forward. And look at, I'm coming on my toes, opening my other leg, low lunge. If you're going, oh, I don't know about this, then come up. So wherever you're at, take a few breaths. Now we're going to slowly shift over to the other side. So I'm going to walk my hands over and bending my right knee, coming on those right toes, that knee forward, then flipping that left foot over. But remember, you can go nice and tall. So find a good place, take some breaths. Now from here, we're going to turn and go into a low lunge with that right knee. So I'm coming up, then I'm just going to turn all the way over, come down. Oh, there we are, low lunge. Few breaths. And then from here, little pushing up. And coming back into that pyramid. So my feet are going forward, my hips are forward. Remember, you can bend those knees a bit. Taking my arms behind me, opening my chest. And then you can stay right here if you'd like to come forward. A few breaths. Think of these heart opening. And then slowly coming all the way up one more time. I'm going to take that back foot a little further out, little bit of angle. Arms, and we're going back into triangle. So forward. And again, come down where it feels comfortable. Arm up or tuck it behind your back. But remember, it's heart opening. It's not how far down to go. Few breaths. And then slowly coming all the way up. I'm going to bring my feet forward again. So my heels in, toes out. Coming back into that goddess, arms out, opening my heart to the sun. You gotta love when that happens. And then slowly coming all the way up. And again, my right hand on that left wrist, coming all the way over to the right side. And then left hand coming over to the right, wrist pulling me over to the left side. And then coming back through the center, hands together, coming into prayer. Take some breaths. And then just letting, a little shifting. I'm going to step my feet together. So think about moon salutation. We've done it. We've let the moon go. And even today, I think it's about almost 12 minutes more sun this morning than there was earlier this week. So we are coming into that, letting the moon go, bringing the sun in. So from there, we're going to do a little sun salutation now. So think about that sun. Oh, again, opening to the chest. If you want to do a little shifting again, do that. And then we'll do a sun salutation to welcome the sun. So from here, I'm going to turn over. Now, I'm going to look towards the small front of my mat. So pick a side which works for you. And you find your good place. And we'll do a couple half suns to start. Inhale up, exhaling, coming to forward fold. And remember, bend those knees as much as you'd like. Inhale, come halfway up, hands on your thighs or knees. Exhaling, fold. Nice big inhale all the way up. And exhale to prayer. And let's inhale up. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale halfway up to that flat back. Exhaling, fold. Nice big inhale all the way up. And exhale to prayer. And from here we'll do the full sun salutation, but if you'd rather prefer to do the half sun that we've done, please do that. We're going to inhale up, exhaling, forward fold. Inhale halfway up to that flat back. Exhaling, fold. And I'm going to bend my knees, walk my hands out, step down into plank. And remember, you could put your knees down. A few breaths. Now, if you like chaturanga, which is absolutely dropping yourself down like this, go for it. Or if it's more comfortable, take your knees and then take yourself down. Do that. Take a couple breaths. I've got my elbows right tucked behind my chest. And then slowly I'm going to come into up dog. So pushing all the way up. You know how much comfort it is, so do it. And then I'm going to tuck those back toes under, coming into downward facing dog. And then slowly I can walk my hands and feet together. And then coming into that forward fold. Remember, bend your knees as much as you'd like. And then slowly come halfway up, flat back. And then coming all the way down. And then next inhale, come all the way up. And exhale to prayer. Let go. So from here we're going to do a standing twist. So this could even be something if you're like me by a wall. I could touch my wall. Or I do have a chair here. I could have my hand on a chair. Or you could be just going, I've got this. I do not need anything. So I'll show you. But yes, I could have my hand on a chair or a wall. So I could have my left hand on something. So find that nice support, and then from here I could have my hands on my hips to start. I'm going to put the weight in my left foot, bring my right knee up, take a couple breaths. Now from here I'm going to take the knee behind me, and look, here's this twisting. I'm stepping behind and putting my right toe down. Ooh. And if I want, I could bring my body a little more to the front. Maybe you want to even do a little side bend. See what feels good. Few breaths. Then slowly bring that hand down if I was up. Now, I'm going to put that weight back into that left foot. Ooh, I would have brought the right knee up a little more and step her down and just check it in. Then we'll go to the other side. So my weight's in that right foot. Bring that left knee up, few breaths. And then slowly, I'm going to step it behind me, the side. Ooh, I got on the toes. And now think about bringing those hips forward. I can stay here or take that left arm over. Ooh, I'm feeling that twist and stretch in that left hip. And releasing if that arm's up. Now let me try this again. I'm putting the weight in my front right foot, bringing my knee up again and down. And release. And again, if you want to do a little movement. Oh, doing that. Ooh. And then let's do an inhale up. Exhaling to forward fold. Inhaling halfway up, flat back. Exhaling, fold. Now my knees are bent. I'm going to walk my hands up, drop my hips back, and coming down into my chair pose. I'm going to bring my hands in prayer, a few breaths. And then here's that twisting again, twisting the body. I'm going to come over to the right. I could take my left elbow on that right thigh if it works. And then slowly come to center, twisting over to the left. And coming back. And then slowly, I'm going to come down. And if there's a better way for you to come down on your mat, please, please do that. And coming back into a seated position. If your legs are good like that, or you prefer them a different way, please do that. And just any little movement. Let's take a few breaths. And do that nice breath of joy, that inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling. And then from here, I'm taking my legs out. A little movement. And you could be sitting, maybe you'd like to be sitting on the edge of your blanket or some other thing. I'm going to shift back. Ooh, yeah. There we go. And we're going to go another seated twist here. So kind of a shoelace, which is yin. I like it because I like the shoelace idea because it means that there's lots of options and it can be tight or it can be loose. So I can bring my right leg over and that can be my twist and twisting to the right. Or I could take my left knee down on the knee. But remember, if it's shoelace, it could be anywhere. So see what feels good. And I'm going to take my left hand on that left knee and twisting over to the right. Take some breaths. And then coming forward. Now you can stay right here. This is a good place. Or to go full in. I'm going to push onto the mat, bring that left leg back, and you can see they're kind of twisted and kind of stacked. But remember, if it's shoelace, they can be nice and loose. Or take that left leg out again. See what's right, good for your body. But think about all that twisting in the hips. What can it release? And take some breaths here. Just feeling it. from here, I'm going to push down. So depending where you're at, we're going to go into deer pose. So what I'm going to do though, is I'm going to take my left leg in front, my right leg side. So the deer pose is that front leg is on my, kind of running along the front of the mat. My other leg is running on this side. So kind of check that out, see what it all feels. And then options, I can come forward. Again, I can feel it. Take some breaths. And then slowly come up. And take my hands behind me. Take those legs out. Any little bit of movement. Now we'll go to the other side. So again, I can take that left knee up, my right leg's out, that left knee can come over, or sorry, left foot can come over, so check that. Or if you want to go into the half of the shoelace, I've taken my knee down. See what feels right for you and your body. Side to side can be completely different. And then I'm going to take my left arm behind me, right arm over, a little twisting, looking over to the side of the back. And then slowly coming back forward. Now remember, you can definitely stay right here. That might be just the right thing for this side of the body. Doesn't have to be the same on side to side. Or you could take that bottom leg, and remember, it could be tight, knees on knees, loose. Play around, see what feels comfortable for you. Wherever you're at, take some breaths. Just feel that body. Now from here, we're going to go into the deer. So I'm going to take that top leg out, right leg forward. So again, that lower leg is right in line with my mat. My foot's flexed. My back lane is in line with the side of the mat, foot flexed. And then again, I'm going to walk forward. So find that comfort, what feels good. And then coming back all the way up, taking my hands front. I'm going to take my feet down, a little twisting here. And then come into a comfortable seated. Is it going to be right here? Is it legs out, one leg in? Check to see what feels comfortable for you. Do a little bit of heart opening here. So I'm going to take my arms out. Just that little opening, or maybe big opening. Decide, do you want to look up? What feels comfortable? Opening into our heart, our chest, our shoulders. Now I'm going to bring those hands into prayer. And again, I'm going to twist over to the right. And coming back through the center, I'm going to twist over to the left. Come into center. from here, we're going to go onto our backs and do an opening. Now I'll show you an option. If you've got a blanket with you, I'm going to take my blanket and I'm going to give it a roll. So I'm rolling it. I'm going to go into a heart opener. So I've rolled it just like that. Often, if I remember, I put the supported side in my back, but it'd be kind. Then I'm going to take it. If you don't, you can still come down onto your back, but maybe you have a pillow or a bolster, something. So think about what you may have. But I rolled it, and I'm going to bring, now my body is, I have a shorter body, so not too much. So I can come down, and I'm coming on my spine. So, now think about what kind of shifting do you want, what feels good. And remember, if you don't have anything, you can lay right down on the mat. Now, opening, I can bring my arms out in that T shape, and it gives me a nice, I'm thinking my heart is open to the sun, to spring. Then think about the legs. Do you want your legs extended? Do you want to go into your butterfly pose? Feet together, knees out, or often I like my feet on the edge of my mat and I drop my knees together, and I find that's a nice release into my spine and body. So you find that good, comfortable place for you. Do any little shifting. And then also think about, where is your chin? Is it reaching up to the ceiling? Is it reaching down towards your chest? Can you find that neutral place? So the back of your neck and the front of your throat have lots of space for them. And then just see, can you relax your shoulders a little bit more? Notice if your jaw is tight, can you find that relaxation there? We'll do 8 more nice slow breaths here. And just slowly, if you've got that blanket under you, I'm going to roll over to the side, reach back and take that blanket out. If you want to tuck it under your head, go ahead to tuck it under your head. And then come back on the back, take your legs out, your arms out, and just do a couple breaths to check in to see how that body's feeling. And then slowly I'm going to bend my knees. I'm going to take that right foot over that left knee and just a little rocking. And then I'm going to reach my hands behind that left thigh, take that left leg up and rock here. So that releasing. And then slowly I'm going to take that left foot down, release my hands below the thigh, and twist over to the left side. So maybe you want your blanket or a pillow under that left knee or right foot. Where do you want your arms? Where do you want to turn your head? Think about what feels comfortable. And we'll do 8 breaths here. And then slowly coming back through the center. I'm going to take that right foot down. And a little rocking those knees back and forth again. And then as I come back to center, I'm going to take that left ankle over my right knee. A little rocking. It's amazing how rocking can release. Then taking my hands behind that right thigh, bring it in towards the chest. And then extending that right leg. How high do you want it to go? Shifting back and forth. And slowly, as I come to center, I'm going to release my hands, take that right foot down. Then I'm going to twist over to the right side so that right knee's coming down left foot. But it could be different here, so if you want something under there, put it there. Again, where do you want your arms? Where do you want to turn your head? And we'll do 8 breaths. And then slowly bring those legs back to center, drop that left foot, and again, if you want to do any little movement or shifting, do it. If there's something else that your body's asking for, do it. And then think about how you'd like to finish your yoga class. What would be your way for Shavasana? What would feel good and comfortable? Do you need socks on? Do you want a sweater on? Do you want something under your head? What is going to feel nice and what's going to feel comfortable? So don't rush, take your time, find that good place to be, and then settle in. Deciding again, do you want your eyes opened or closed? And just think about that spring equinox. It's a good time to consider how you just do those shifts in your life. Find that good way to just feel comfortable. Just even think about that tree wisdom in the spring. That way that we can connect with the arrival of spring. Sometimes we see new things unfolding in our trees and plants. It'll take a bit longer here, but it's that joy to mindfully observe the signs of everything coming back to life. Leaves unfurling and blossoms opening. So even think about yourself. You're letting go. There's some opening and shifting. Think about those. And thinking too, are there any changes that you're thinking I need to make in my lifestyle to restore a good work-life balance? Or just a little balance. Maybe you're retired like me, so not working as much, working in my home, eventually in my yard. But there's any little shifts to do, just to feel that good balance and good happiness in your life. And then just think too, is there a way you can use your yoga practice to find that balance? What's going to feel good for you? And even in the mornings, think about the sun welcoming any shifting and changing, the sun waking up your body and your mind. And take a few more breaths. And if you'd like to stay where you're at, stay. Or if you're ready, start to do those little shifts again. Maybe wiggling fingers and toes. Maybe a nice stretch. Just bringing awareness back to your body. And you want to hug the knees in, rocking back and forth. And then when you're ready, rolling over to one side and taking a few breaths. And slowly using that top hand to push yourself up, coming up into seated. And bringing your arms out. Just bringing more of that awareness and awakeness to you and your body, yourself. Do a nice inhale, arms up. Exhaling, release. Inhale, arms up. Exhaling, release. One more time, inhaling up. Then bring those hands together, dropping down into your heart. I want to thank you for joining me in the spring equinox, that welcoming spring and the sun, longer days, warmer temperatures. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day whenever you choose to do the practice. And take care of yourselves, but also remember to thank yourselves for doing things just for you. Namaste. And take care, friends, and we will talk again soon as I come and turn off this. All the best.